didn't even notice it. The last time it happened.
Yeah, didn't notice the last time it happened. Only did it once on the church's page. Caught it right as, right as we went up. I went, we're live on new. Yeah, I was like, no. So, happened on the church's page. Happened. Oh shit.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah, as soon as I logged in, let's see. Watch and share.
No, I don't want to hear my voice. I've gotten better. I've gotten much better.
Several people though have said to me that they don't like the way their voice sounds, and that's weird to me because I'm like, I sound like I sound. I don't know if I care either way because I sound like I sound.
See, but I care. I think I've said before, in my head, I've got this sultry mix of Alicia Keys, Beyonce speaking voice that could seduce the world. And then I listen to myself on this podcast and it's like, oh no, that's not the case.
Okay.
I may seduce some nerds.
I never get sultry Alicia Keys, Beyonce. I'm going to adjust the camera real quick.
To take the phantom person out? Give it some feng shui balance.
Yeah, just give it a little bit of balance. And
because this is my chair.
That is officially your chair. Yeah, that's your chair. Only time somebody that's your chair. And now with the change in show, that's your chair.
Yeah, it's my chair. Other people just sit here sometimes.
Yeah, I'm with it. Oh, theme song here.
I love the new theme song.
I do too. I just wish we could play it on YouTube. I can't get it on YouTube, so it's everywhere else. Oh, for those of y'all who were looking for the pod last week, we had technical issues. If you were watching, you saw it. We had technical issues for real. So the pod didn't go up on streaming platforms. It's on YouTube with a 3-minute silence.
It was like a minute.
It may not have been 3. Yeah, it was like there's a period in there where it's just no sound. Yeah. And I did not have time to edit it out. So I was like, look, you know what? If they keep watching, they'll figure out that we'll be back.
Yeah, if they get the full, raw, unedited, blooper, real version of HGG.
Yeah.
Y'all should be honored. Don't other shows put out blooper reels every now and again?
Yeah. We just made it part of the whole show. The show was a blooper reel. So shout out to that. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe, follow, whatever the shit is for YouTube. Anywhere else, make sure you subscribe to the pod. We appreciate that for real. Face says the set looks better when he's in the third seat.
Does it? I don't know. I'm really feeling the open space.
That open space is promising.
It is.
It offers so much promise.
The potential is limitless.
The potential for that open space is limitless. Your Face will be back, I think, next week. So shout out to Face.
Yeah, I just won't be here, Face.
Oh, I love y'all. Man, so how you been?
I've been good, tired, busy. I spend so much time not being busy that now it seems like I'm just extra fucking busy.
Yeah, because you got a whole job now and
I
shit.
do have a whole job.
Shout out to employment.
Like, I'm actually doing things again with my life. So now I work and I work out.
Okay. So then what's busy?
All the work.
Oh.
Like, no, and then I've been doing stuff like I've been trying to hang out with people. I have suddenly become a hairdresser, and I don't know how. Like, people are hitting me up like, oh, I need my hair done, And I'm like, I do one person's hair, and now all of a sudden I got 6 people hitting me up.
You got clients?
I have clients. Like, because I have a hard time saying no. Ooh.
You do have a hard time saying no.
So I had a dream that let me know I'm too fucking nice.
Okay, do tell. Like, yeah, please tell.
So, like, I spent a good amount of time sleeping, and in this time, so in the dream, there was a little kid. She was homeless, and I decided I was going to take this little homeless kid home with me and, like, give her a bed and place to stay until we could find somewhere for her. Her mama comes up as I'm about to take her, and she's like, oh, like, this is my kid, da-da-da. We've been living on the streets for so-and-so however long. Okay. So I'm like, you know what? You can come stay with me too. Why did they bring all of their friends and family and random people to my apartment in this dream and then try to lock me out of my own apartment? And I'm sitting there like...
You know what's crazy? Like, you say this is a dream, but I could see all of this happening.
I could too,
yes,
and that's
I could
the
see
problem.
all of this happening. Definitely. Like
that is the whole problem. I'm like, I am too nice sometimes because this is a thing that I would do in my waking life.
Yeah,
I shouldn't.
You definitely would. Like, I have said to people, like, you may be the nicest person I know. And don't take this the wrong way.
Oh, no. Okay.
Like, I attribute part of that to age in that, like, life hasn't hardened you yet to be shitty.
That is cute.
Yeah, you're still innocent. Life hasn't hardened you yet to a point of shittiness.
Oh, yeah, no, I've had a
No. I know you. Like
you know me, like.
But yet I still go, aw, she's so nice.
I should not be. Like, honestly, with all the shit, I should not be.
I don't know that you should not be, because your niceness actually makes me doesn't make me a better person, but it makes me feel better that I know better people.
Because you're known by the company you keep, and I'm a pretty good company.
Right, exactly. Like, when I look at the people that I interact with, most of them are shitty humans to some degree. To some degree. Like,
I was thinking it was about to go the opposite. Like, most of the people I hang out with are good, therefore I must be some kind of good.
No. Most of the people I hang out with are shitty humans to some degree. And then, like, there's you. And, like, maybe, like, 3 other people. But if I had to scale my friends, my friends are pretty shitty.
You got friends watching this like, damn, nigga. No. Right?
Yeah, right. My friends are like, I mean.
Nate somewhere out there.
He ain't lying, though. Like, my friends know that, like, yeah. And here's the jump. Like, we might do good things. Ooh. On an individual level, my friends on an individual level may be good people.
Okay.
But collectively, we are not good people.
But I feel like that's kind of how that happens in life. Like, a person is smart, people are stupid.
Yeah, collectively. Like my friends, I have friends that do, like, well, shit, I did, like, a whole Feed the Homeless initiative. I have friends that do stuff like that. Like, on an individual level. But when you say, yo, bro, let's do this together. No.
That's not what we do.
Yeah, we want to slap bitches and get money. Like that. You be like, oh.
Not even fuck bitches get money.
No, slap bitches get money. Yeah. So yeah, like.
This podcast does not advocate for abuse.
At all. We do not. Well, I didn't say bitches is not a derogative woman term. I mean, just bitches.
No, when I say abuse, I mean, like, if your homeboy a bitch and you slap him, that's abuse.
Is it though, or is it a corrective measure? Or is it a corrective measure? I think that is a corrective measure. What's funny is my homeboy JB just said I'm dying laughing. JB's a solid dude. JB is a good dude. JB is a friend of mine, and JB is a good dude. But collectively, no, we ain't shit. We ain't shit. Man, let's see. Last week I had to travel with my real job.
So this is
my
a fake
sponsor.
job?
No, my sponsor. I always refer to them as my sponsorship. Like they're the sponsorship that makes my life kind of happen.
Okay.
Like if I ever when I get this Coca-Cola sponsorship, then I can quit the other sponsorship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
When y'all see the right here,
the
right
logo
here, where it says "Horribly Good Guys," right there.
Is it right there? I thought it was like up somewhere.
No, it's right there.
Okay.
I'm pointing at it right there. Right
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
I don't.
So right here, where it says "Horribly Good Guys," at some point it's gonna say "Sponsored by Coca-Cola." That's never gonna happen, by the way.
I mean, can we make it happen?
Nah, this show probably doesn't get corporate sponsorship. this show doesn't get corporate sponsorship.
I'm trying to figure out who I could get to sponsor us.
I actually had somebody on deck that was considering it like big sponsorship, and
you didn't let me talk to him?
Well, they know me, and so they were like,
I'm convincing.
They were like, dude, like some of y'all's content be a little sketch. I was like,
you right?
Your mama sketch. Anyway, so yeah, I had to.
And that's why we don't have sponsorship.
I had to. My job. We did a retreat at a ranch in outside of Dallas,
Okay.
and I realized, as much as I don't like peopling, I definitely don't like peopling when it's coworkers, because they all want to have the same conversation about work. Like,
you're not at work. You're supposed to be getting away from work.
We were there from Tuesday to Friday morning. And from Tuesday to Friday, even in our off times, we want to talk work. But this ranch was so dope. They gave us free cigars, free liquor, free food. Well, the food company paid for the food.
Was the food good?
The breakfast was trash. Everything else was good.
Okay.
Yeah. The first morning we were there, they gave us potato and egg tacos. And I was like, ain't no goddamn bacon in this bitch. Like, this is a goddamn ranch. You telling me?
I mean, they gotta make sure that their vegetarian people are good. That any like religious.
Let me say this right now.
Restrictions are met.
If you live in Texas and you're a if you live in Texas and you're a vegan, you should move. You should just leave Texas.
I got some vegan friends.
And
here.
they should leave Texas. Where do they go eat? Home?
There's a couple restaurants around here. I feel they got like maybe like two.
Where do they
There's
go?
There's a HEB.
like vegan. I mean, like, yo, I need all my vegan friends to like leave. Just go away.
I need the vegan people who are watching this to give us some names, because I can't defend y'all because I'm not vegan.
Green. There's a green. I think the place is called Green.
Green vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
Yeah.
Like, I've been there.
It's pretty good.
I had the chicken fried steak.
The chicken.
Yeah, fried steak, and it was horrible.
You don't get the fake meat.
It was horrible.
You get the plant-based stuff.
Yeah, like I was like, yo, this is Tridash for real. Like, it was the whole shit. I was like, yo, the whole shit is not a thing. Like, I was so not wanting any of the food. Shout out to I think Paul just said, "Where's Nate?" Which tells me Paul does not watch the show enough to know that Nate is not here anymore, or he's here
in spirit.
In spirit.
Thoughts and prayers.
Damn it, thoughts and prayers to Nate, man. Thoughts and prayers to Nate.
No, this is like MECCA Monday for real. No Nate, no face.
Yeah. I agree. Vashti said that means all of Austin should vacate. Yes. Like, it's the weird thing of like, why are y'all doing this whole vegan thing in Texas?
Because vegans live everywhere.
No, they shouldn't.
But they do.
They shouldn't. That's probably the one group of people that I'm okay with oppressing. Like, I think we should oppress vegans.
Because they're food racists?
Yeah, because they're food Nazis.
Nazis?
Yeah, they're
you took it further.
Yeah, they're
not
food
just
Nazis.
racist, they're Nazis.
Yeah, like, I know where I can get good steaks from, but I can't take a vegan on a date because all of a sudden I'm going to be at a steak place and she's going to be, yeah, let me get a vegetable platter. But can you not cook this vegetable near the meat? You see how this is problematic? This is all problematic.
It's only problematic for you.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
I mean, maybe for the vegan who's given orders that they're not going to follow and their food's not going to be vegan, they're going to slap that veggie burger in the same grease they just cooked the hamburger.
Man, that shit get all cooked in the same grease. Uh-oh. Fumble. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be okay. Shit, let's get started though. Because I want thoughts and prayers, condolences, and anything that fits into that bubble. For those of y'all who don't know, there was a really large festival that was supposed to happen in Houston, Texas. Travis Scott puts on a festival called Astroworld. Shout out to Astroworld, the theme park. But not Astroworld, the festival. This was the third year. They missed last year. Mm-hmm. Roughly 50,000 people, I think, is what I saw at the festival. And 8 people died.
Yeah.
Several hundred
were
injured. And go.
Did you see that Thomas J. Henry is already reaching out on social media and
is he the attorney that's handling it?
He has reached out. I don't know that he's handling all of them, but he's trying.
I saw one lady has filed a $1 million lawsuit against Travis Scott, Drake, and Live Nation, and I don't know how Drake got thrown into that lawsuit.
Like, was Drake even there?
He was on stage. During the Travis Scott portion, but like, bruh, like, I can't show up to your house and then get sued for being at your house.
Even if something happens at my house? Well, no, because it's my house.
Yeah, it's your house.
My insurance has to take care of whatever happens. Yeah, no.
Did Drake get dragged into that lawsuit because he's the richest person in the room?
Probably.
Probably so. Well, not richer than Live Nation, but yeah, when you got to name individuals, like...
And also, if you sue each one of them individually, that's just more money.
Right. Until he'll probably get thrown off the suit. So a couple of things that I saw out of this, and I was like, we can definitely talk about this. Thing one, there was a theory that somebody was stabbing people with drug needles.
Just like walking through the crowd, just stabbing people?
So allegedly, a security guard, and this was confirmed, a security guard tried to apprehend someone, and that person stabbed the security guard with a drug needle. That security guard, in essence, passed out or whatever. He didn't die.
Okay.
But that's what started the
ruckus.
That's one of the things that started the crowd running. Okay. And that's one of the stories I heard. And I think that was confirmed by HPD. Like, I'm not making that shit up. That was actually a confirmed story. So, but that being said, what do you do? 50,000 people in a space, your main actor's on stage, and a fight breaks out or something.
You wait for security to take care of it.
Yeah. I don't know who's at fault for this. Like, everybody's going to blame somebody, and we live in a society.
The person who was stabbing people with drug needles.
Okay, that person. But big picture, we live in a society where everybody sues somebody, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, who do we sue? Should we sue Drake and Live Nation and Travis Scott?
Like, for being there, for putting on the thing? They can't. I feel like there's some kind of liability just because you should secure your venues and you should have preventative measures. I don't know, but like, how do you prevent a stampede of people?
Right.
Like, how do you plan for that?
And so, let's talk about it. I actually pulled up because I was like, this isn't the first time. This isn't the first time people that it's happened. And so this definitely can't be the first time that it gets talked about. The unfortunate truth is, because of social media and the internet, we see it more. But there's an article in Rolling Stones that's titled, Before Astroworld, Concert Disasters in History.
Oh, so this is the thing that happens.
This is a thing that happens. Like, there was a festival in '69 where 2 fans were killed in a hit and run. and another drowned in a canal while under the influence of LSD. There was the Who concert where a stampede caused the death of 11 fans.
So it's not even the first stampede situation.
No, it's not. The biggest one that I saw, because there were a bunch. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't read through all of them, but there was a concert in '03 where pyrotechnics caused a fire and 100 people died.
See, now that is definitely a you sue the venue.
Yeah, well,
like that's a you sue the venue kind of situation.
The tour manager pled guilty to 100 counts of manslaughter. He was sentenced to 15 years in prison and was released on parole after serving less than 2.
Wow.
So, yes, there are a lot of people who, I don't know, like it's a weird space because until we get all the facts, all we're gonna get is all of these stories
and speculation
and
different accounts of how things happen, and no one who's really paying attention to what's going on in a panic situation.
Right. Now, if this is the other thing where, because I saw somebody ran a story that Travis Scott has encouraged his fans to rush the stage. Like that's a thing he's done at two separate shows. He was charged and arrested for encouraging his fans to push past security and rush the stage.
Because that's a smart thing to do. Okay.
But here's why this is, to me, problematic. If he's encouraging that, then he is completely 100% in the wrong.
Yeah.
But as a human, I shouldn't step on somebody else to get next to Travis Scott.
A person is smart. People are stupid.
You're right. You're so right. A person is smart.
Like, it's called mob mentality for a reason.
Right.
Like, you see, if you were walking down the street and you saw a group of 3 black people just running, what are you going to do?
I'm running.
Exactly. Like,
I'm running.
At some point, it's just instinct. You move when you see someone else.
But see, here's why that's different. If I saw 3 white people running, I don't know that I'd run. I don't know that if I saw 3 white people running, because whatever they're running from may just be like my cousin.
What are they wearing?
I don't know that it matters.
Like, it matters to me a little bit.
If I see 3 white people running in just their regular day clothes, I don't know. I'd be like, what the hell is wrong with these white people?
Like, if they're in a suit or if they're in loungewear, then no. If I see a white person trying to run in some jeans, I'm going to think something's going on.
Yeah, but
here's the thing.
If
I see a larger white person running in their everyday clothing, I would run.
It depends on where I am. Because if I'm in my neighborhood and I see a white person running, my first thought is, they frighten easy. They frighten so easy.
I don't know, because my thought is they're the last people to react. So if they've reacted, something's going on. And even if it's my cousin, what if my cousin don't see me?
You're right. I guess when I say I'm not running, I may just move out the way. Like I'm gonna let them run and be like,
I'm less likely to run than I am to hide.
Yeah. Now, if I see a group of black people running, we running. Shit. I don't care.
I don't know where we going, but we not being
I'm gonna say this: if 2 of them have on workout clothes and one of them has on jeans, we still running. Like he may have gotten swept up in some shit, but now we're all swept up in this shit.
Like he may have just not been paying attention and seen the workout clothes and started running. Because if you see a black person running, you run.
Right. Like, yeah. I mean, that makes us racist.
Does it? We can't be racist.
We can't be racist.
We can be prejudiced.
That makes us prejudiced.
We can stereotype. Black people can't be racist. I'm sorry.
Nah, you're right. You're so right. But yeah, Astroworld, like, definitely condolences to the families because, I mean, people died. And this is not the first time people have died in the mosh pit. This isn't the first time people have been stampeded in a concert. If anything, I hope that there is something learned from this, from Live Nation, from Travis Scott, from Drake. Like from people
don't be there.
Yeah, don't show up. Is it over? Can they bring it back?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think so.
So I looked up.
I think that more people may show up just because of the hype around it.
I think the only way that they can bring it back is if they do some type of memorial beforehand for the people that died. Because I looked up that shooting that happened at the Mandalay Bay in Vegas several years ago, where the sniper was popping people out of a window. That was a festival called, I looked this up because I was like, yo, what happened to that festival? It's called the Route, I'm lying. It's called the Rural, that's not true either.
It's called a thing.
It's a country harvest festival. I know that it was a country music festival. Whatever it was called, they haven't come back. Mm-hmm. And this was 2 years before COVID. So they had time to come back, but they just, like, you killed that many people. That was another festival where people died. Like,
I feel like, but that was a sniper situation. Like, I feel a little differently
which is why I think they would be easier coming back, though, because that had nothing to do with the concert.
I feel like it's scarier to think that, like, someone just, like, picking this particular venue to snipe people at than it is, like, someone was doing dumb shit. People do dumb shit. And then it turned into this.
Yeah, but I still stand on I think you can spin that wasn't us.
Like that had nothing to do with us?
That had nothing to do with us. We're going to have a memorial for the people that we lost. And then the next day we're going to have a full concert to celebrate those people. Like, you could spin that. This may have had something to do with the venue not being prepared. Like, when you corral people into a space, there has to be some ideology some idea of an
exit
outlet
plans.
If someone comes in the back and starts shooting. Like, where do people go? Like, how do people get out of here? And if that
doesn't exist?
Yeah, but I don't know. I did see that, I didn't see this. Tasha just said, I saw in the news that Travis Scott was trying to identify and reach the family of those who passed. I did see that, too. Travis Scott had said he wanted to take care of those families and whatever financial needs, I guess pay for funerals. And some other rapper came out and said, yo, I want to pay for funerals, too, which, it's the thing to do.
Yeah, it's still. Like, they still getting sued.
Oh, no, they'll get sued, but I think that Travis Scott, unless Travis Scott incited a riot, unless Drake incited the pandemonium, like, because there's one story that there was about a 40-minute window between the cops telling the producers that, yo, something is going on. Like, the cops allegedly told the producers of the show, yo, we have a problem. And the show kept going.
Okay.
If that's factual,
then that puts all the liability on the producers.
Right. But if I'm on stage, there are 50,000 people, and I'm on stage. Oh, and there's video, I've been told, I haven't seen this video allegedly of Travis Scott even stopping the show at one point because someone passed out, and he was like, yo, security, take care of them.
I heard about that.
So if I'm on stage and I know the crowd is hype, and I see, I can see some trouble, but I don't see all the trouble, I don't know that that's my responsibility. Like, that should be somebody's job. Somebody's job should be to make sure nobody's dying in the crowd.
Yeah. But, like, could you say that by previously telling people that they could rush the stage, that set up the environment there?
I mean, maybe. Yeah, people died. Thoughts and prayers.
Condolences to the families.
Yeah, definitely condolences to the families. So let's talk about this this thing. Nate put this in the group chat, and I thought it was interesting. So more concert shit. The Baby is doing Rolling Loud in New York, and several LGBTQ organizations. Shout out to me, pew.
I mean, you forgot the IA plus.
No,
okay.
no. Because I don't know what IA plus is. I don't know what I is. I don't know what A is.
Intersex, asexual. Plus.
I don't know any. What's intersex?
That is a biological hormonal thing. Like, outdated term is hermaphrodite.
Really? Hermaphrodite is outdated?
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
We're not going to get into it.
Nope, we're not getting into it.
It's not necessary. It's not Pride Month. We'll come back to this in Pride Month.
We'll come back to this in June?
I should know when Pride Month is. I'm proud all the time.
So, the baby got supposedly blessings from several LGBTQ organizations to come back. And the article that was posted in our group chat was the LGBTQ community is allowing the baby back, but they're still trying to cancel Dave Chappelle, which I thought in seeing that article, that's not comparing apples to oranges at all. That's comparing apples to potatoes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like
the French do that.
You know what? Hey, y'all. Thanks for rocking with us.
Sorry.
Oh, French ass Mecca here.
Because the word for potato is apple of the earth. So like it's literally like this. It says poem. Okay, I'm sorry.
This is why. This is why
y'all love me.
So the article talked about the baby and versus Dave Chappelle and the LGBTQ community, and we always talk about like who the fuck is they? Like who is they? When somebody gets canceled, when somebody is dealing with a thing, and we're like, oh yeah, well they said or they did this. And what I realized in reading this article is I finally realized who they is.
Who?
It's not the LGBTQ community. They is the goddamn mainstream media.
Okay, yeah.
They is mainstream media. Like I realized in reading this article and in seeing how things transpired with Dave Chappelle and the baby, like what I started to realize was CNN will take a conversation amongst 50 people and build a story around that. Mm-hmm. And then CNN will write a headline that says the LGBTQ community has canceled the baby.
Okay.
When it's just 50 people. But now that it's 50 people in a CNN article, now it's 500 people or 5,000 people. You know what I'm saying? Like
it just keeps getting bigger. It snowballs.
It snowballs because
the media
has decided that this is a thing. Even if it's not a thing. Like one of the things Dave Chappelle said subsequent to his stand-up special was the internet, Twitter's not a real place. And I'm like, it's not.
It's not, but it kind of functions like one.
But we treat it like one, and then mainstream media starts to take stories off Twitter and then create them as this is what the masses say, but like this isn't the masses.
This is like 2 hashtags.
Yeah. This is I can walk out of my house. Dave Chappelle can walk out of his house and still feel real love from the people in his community. Still feel real love from people who support him, which is why niggas like R. Kelly got to rock for so long. You see what I'm saying? Though, like the internet been
like en masse, like in the public eye, everyone's against what you're supposed to be against. But then face to face is a different story.
Right, face to face. I know people who still play R. Kelly. Now on social media, fuck R. Kelly, he's a pedophile. But but in the comforts of their own space.
When they pull up somewhere, they just turn it down real quick.
When they pull up somewhere, I'm like, nigga, you playing Seems Like You Ready? Like that is disgusting, my dude. Like you can't be playing Seems Like You Ready.
I can't separate the art from the artist in some cases.
Best R. Kelly song, go.
No. Like, okay, but no, like, cause for real, for me, literally every time I think of an R. Kelly song, I think of Little Kids, and I can't. Like, have I caught myself accidentally about to sing some R. Kelly shit? Yeah, because that was like, it was a big part of my life growing up. And then it's like, nope, backtrack, can't do that, refuse.
I agree. I don't have a best R. Kelly song. That's not true. I do, but it's not sung by R. Kelly. My favorite R. Kelly song is sung by Maxwell. It's Fortunate.
That's an R. Kelly song?
R. Kelly wrote that.
Oh, yeah. I love that song.
R. Kelly wrote that song. Yes.
Damn it!
Yeah, Fortunate is an R. Kelly song. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Sorry. Didn't mean to ruin that for you.
Oh, now I'm hearing Fortunate to have you, girl. And I'm thinking, child.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There is some knowledge I appreciate. This is not it.
Favorite R. Kelly song, Fortunate. Yep. Sorry. I don't know what you want to do.
Mainstream media has canceled. Uncanceled the baby.
Nate just said I was singing You Are Not Alone the other day. That's weird. Just that you were singing You Are Not Alone.
And stop me. No, like, wait.
Yeah. But mainstream media has uncanceled the baby, allegedly. But because of that contingent of there was an uproar. What I would say is I think the baby, without apologizing. Now, should the baby have apologized to the people he offended? Yes. However, I think the baby would have been okay without apologizing to the people he offended. I think that his career would have still went forward.
Because of who he is and who listens to him?
Right. Because of who he is and who listens to him. Like, shit, who the fuck cares if Demi Lovato stops listening to the baby? I don't even know who Demi Lovato is, by the way.
You shouldn't.
Like, I have no idea who Demi Lovato is.
She was on the Disney Channel.
Okay. I don't know who Demi Lovato
like,
is.
not too long ago, so you shouldn't know.
Yeah. But that's the...
R. Kelly probably knows.
R. Kelly probably knows who Demi Lovato is. But that becomes a space of like, well, yo, are we... When there's an outcry, are the masses really upset, or is mainstream media making the masses upset? Is mainstream media like creating stories when there was no real story there?
It's a combination of both. Like, and then the people who nowadays don't want to have to do any kind of research of their own, right. They see a few like article headlines and they know what's going on and they're outraged.
Side note. Hold on. You know what Vashti said, and I agree. Well, I won't say I completely agree, but Sex Me is the one I missed the most. Sex Me was, oh, fuck, do I say this? Sex Me was a great song if you can somehow remove children from it. Like, if you can remove children from Sex Me.
If you remove children, there's a lot of great songs.
Yeah. If you remove children, R. Kelly had a great discography.
Yeah.
But But children. Where were we at? Anyway, I think ultimately the problem has been and will continue to be mainstream media. I think mainstream media will continue to create this they phenomenon. So when we start having this, they are upset, people, even if Dave Chappell is offensive to a certain group of people, Dave Chappell can still go outside of his house, and the people outside of his house, the people that show up at his shows, the people who support him still support him. So he never sees... And probably
some of these people who are out there acting like they don't...
Right.
Are still supporting.
But he will never see the they. He will never see that wave of people that allegedly don't support him. He'll never see those people. Like, those people don't show up at his shows.
True.
Like, those people, the people that show up at his shows, regardless of the community that they're in, they're supporting Dave.
Yeah. And I've seen plenty of gay folks on my timeline who are like, all these young gays are overreacting.
Yeah. And you know, I said the same thing. I wasn't on your timeline, but I was like, yo, young gays are wild. You know what? It ain't just young gays. I'm going to say this right now. Fuck it. This may be the end of our show. Young gays and young people. Like, the youth is out of their goddamn mind, and I blame...
Your generation who raised them?
You know how I blame? I blame whoever thought participation trophies was a good thing.
Okay, so here's the thing. That was y'all.
Okay.
Because, like, who was giving the trophies?
No,
like,
right,
we talking about the kids who getting the participation trophies.
Right.
Someone had to be giving them.
be giving them out. You're right. So I blame us. Yeah. We fucked up by making y'all all feel important. And y'all all aren't important. Some of y'all are not. Most of y'all are not important. Most people, don't take this offense.
I'm about to.
Most people, No, okay, big picture. Most people aren't important. Let's just go ahead and put it out there.
Yeah.
Most people aren't important.
It's like, here is the universe.
Yeah.
Here's you.
Right. Most people aren't important. Most people under 30? Man, y'all can get the fuck out of here. No, I need you for the rest of the show. I'm saying, though, in general. Most people like
I'm barely under 30.
But most people under 30, right? That whole under 30 demographic. They're still in a mindset of I'm young enough to have fun and take life seriously at 30. Not you.
No, like I don't know well, in my social group we're all having existential crises. Also, I guess I hang out with a lot of poets.
Okay, so there's that problem, right?
Like all of us are worried about the future, confused as to whether or not there's gonna be a future, trying to
Have you gotten
survive.
to the point in your life yet where you realize that artists are shitty people?
Yes.
Okay.
Like I'm real hurt about it, but I try to separate the people from
Remember earlier when we were talking and I made the comment, I said something about you hadn't been hardened by life yet.
Yeah,
that's one of those things. Like I got to a point one day I was like, you know what? I fucking hate artists. Like I'm around artists all the time.
Most of them are pretty terrible.
And most of them are pretty
like I kind of hate it. Like I hate getting to know the artists and their personal lives and their fuck shit. Like some of them are okay, but most of them are like, nah.
Consider this. Think about all of the times you've gone to a poetry venue because you're an amazing poet. Number 17 in the world, y'all. 17 in the world.
I really forget that I'm published too. I'm published in like 3 different journals and an anthology. And I really forget that.
This is the shit Mecca does. Consider this. You go to a poetry event, a public one, one that's outside, not virtual.
Okay.
One that's outside. Think of the number of poets that are at that event that are not showing love to the poets on stage. Those poets are normally outside having conversations or inside having conversations or elsewhere doing other shit.
They are not actually paying attention to the poets.
They are not actively paying attention to the poets.
They're just waiting for their turn.
Poets are shitty people, man. Poets are so fucking shitty.
Like because I will do it if I'm about to compete. Like if I am competing, because I'm a nervous wreck at all times.
Right, okay.
Like I will be out there practicing.
Speaking of Mecca poetry, this Friday, Mecca is, if you're in San Antonio, Mecca is co-hosting. Fuck that. Mecca is hosting Second Verse on behalf of Blah.
I mean, if y'all want to claim me, go for it.
No. Like, because the call was, can Blah find somebody to host? And so Mecca is hosting Second Verse on behalf of Blah. So shout out to you. Yeah, Friday.
Like, I hosted Blah for the first time, like, what? Like
yeah, which was the
ago.
wildest shit ever. Like, yeah. So Mecca's open for hiring if you need a host, by the way.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm apparently a hairdresser. I'm a hostess. I do everything.
Yeah. But yeah, I think artists are trash, man. I think artists, like, No matter
for the most part.
No matter what level you're on, I think artists are like not good people. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I will sit and watch. Like after I've gone, I will sit and watch. If I'm like, okay, this is as good as it's gonna get, I will sit and watch because poets support.
I'm gonna say this. If you Wednesday nights, any Wednesday night San Antonio, you got to come to Hondros Garden Bar and Bistro. It is one of the best poetry venues in the city, hands down.
It really is.
And I'm not saying that because I am on the executive board. I'm saying that because it is one of the best poetry venues in the city. I will guarantee you that if I am on music, the first half of the show, I am paying attention and playing songs that go with the poetry. The second half of the show, I am literally playing songs that I want to hear. Like it's inevitable. I get to a point I'm like, I don't give a shit. There was a poet who got on stage about a month ago and did a poem, and I don't know what the poem was. I didn't know what the poem was about at the time. He does this whole poem, and when he walks off stage, I press play and start playing Smack My Bitch Up by Prodigy, and I'm playing like, and one of the girls who was sitting off to the side turns and goes, Paul. And I'm like, what? And then she later tells me that the poem he did was about his dead mother.
And you played.
And I played Smack My Bitch Up.
Damn.
Artists are shitty, man. Look.
I mean, like, you've also said that you're not a DJ.
Oh, yeah, I'm very much so not a DJ. I'm not a DJ. Like, I think DJing is a real skill, and what I do is I just pick songs I like and push play. I think DJing is a skill. What I do is I play music at blah because we won't pay a DJ. That's what I do. I play music at blah because
now
we
I want to learn to
DJ.
DJ.
Huh?
Now I want to learn to DJ.
Oh, no, I do too. But I asked a person that we know, and he was like, sure. And then I thought, some other things transpired, and I was like, Anyway, off that. Away from that nonsense. Let's do this. We are going to you want to talk that 1, 2, 3 up story? Or you want to save the other side?
We can save it for the other side. Y'all need to go to the other side. Y'all need to listen.
Other side.
Find us on YouTube.
Find us on YouTube. Find us. Oh, no. Whoa. Because I just wanted to bring this up. We're not going to talk about this. Okay. Last Wednesday in Dallas, Texas, I was right outside of Dallas. And I saw a news story pop up. Last Wednesday, there were 1,000 people downtown Dallas waiting for JFK Jr. to show up. We're going to talk about that on the other side. Yes. That's going to be a whole conversation on the other side. These people are waiting on JFK Jr. Anyway, we will be back. You can find the whole show will be on YouTube tomorrow or anywhere you listen to podcasts, you can find the show. Peace out, bitches.
Yeah, that's it.
I really need to find a closing...
Like a closing song,
statement.
Like an intermission.
No,
like
just
a
like
transitionary.
Like instead of telling them peace out, bitches, something that's not peace out, bitches.
Oh, I'm so lame.
Okay, then peace out, bitches.
Yeah, like.
Yo, we are back. We are back, man. Make sure you like, subscribe. Hit the button, hit the bell. I don't know. I'm not on YouTube enough to know what to do on YouTube.
Like, it's like, subscribe, hit that notification bell.
Okay. Which basically just tells you that the show went live. So that then you can watch it when it goes live.
Yeah, or it also tells you, because it won't tell me when it goes. Like, are we live on YouTube? Like, they can see
we're not
us?
live on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, we're only...
Okay, so when you say it goes live, you mean like
when it goes active. Yeah, when it's active, yeah.
Because I was like, it never tells me when y'all go live. It just tells me when it's already
Yeah. We don't go live
okay.
on... In order to do a live show on YouTube, we have to have 1,000 subscribers. And so that's something...
So we're working on that.
Yeah.
So that's what...
That's why I need
to do
1,000 subscribers.
Subscribe.
Go to YouTube right now and subscribe to this shit.
Get your friends. Take your friends' phones. Subscribe.
Yeah. So there's that. So let's start here. We ended the first half talking about QAnon and JFK Jr.
Yes.
So I was in Dallas, right, for work, and I see this pop up, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I started reading it, and there were people who came to Dallas because they believe that JFK Jr. is coming back from the dead.
Yeah, to announce Trump's presidency and him as the VP. Like, I've known about this for a minute. Like, I've seen a couple of Trump Kennedy flags flying around San Antonio. Like, people really believe this. There is merchandise, there are meetings. They are here for it.
Here's my question. Who should be allowed to sue the people who are taking advantage of the stupidity of others?
Who should be allowed to sue?
Because there should be some type of something to say, yo, y'all are taking advantage of the stupidity of my cousin or my neighbor, and I should be able to sue you for taking advantage of the stupidity of my neighbor.
No.
Why? Like, my neighbor's stupid. And
like, so stupidity isn't a disability.
But it should be.
But it's not.
But is it not, though? I think that if you're stupid, you are disabled. I think that if you're stupid enough to buy tickets to go to Dallas to see...
Oh, they sold tickets.
No, I mean, people flew or drove there. Like, how did people get there? So if you're stupid enough to spend money to go to Dallas to see a dead man...
Did someone get that money? Because, like, when you said tickets, I was like, oh, if someone monetarily profited off of somebody's stupidity, sue that person. But if people are just out there being stupid, spending their money, doing stupid shit, like, who would you sue? Why would you sue?
It's the ideology of you just taking advantage of stupid people.
But who's taking advantage?
You're right. So now we just have to find out who's making money off this shit.
Yeah, because then, like, the person on QAnon who started this, who circulated, the people who were selling the merchandise.
Right. Like, anybody selling Trump Kennedy merchandise, I should be able to sue them for selling. We had a story here on HGG that we did a while back where we talked about people selling gold tickets to heaven.
Again, because that's already happened in history.
And it was found out that the gold was fake. Damn it, they were arrested for selling fake gold, though.
Yeah, they weren't arrested for selling tickets to heaven.
Fuck. Okay. I got to figure out a way to stop. Not that I care about QAnon or JFK, but I care about people preying on other people's stupidity.
If Red Bull can be sued for not giving people wings.
Right.
Yeah, no, like.
But then that's.
Because you'd have to be stupid to believe that Red Bull would give you wings.
So stupid people sued Red Bull and won.
Yeah. And then smart people just jumped in on it. Like, if you knew about the lawsuit, you could just jump in.
Yeah, I saw, speaking of stupid lawsuits, the Texas abortion lawsuit, the Texas abortion bill, the first person that sued a doctor, one of the first two people that sued a doctor, didn't even give a shit about anti-abortion. He just wanted the money.
Sounds about right.
So I was like, genius shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, I don't give a shit about abortion.
If you don't care about people, you don't care about anything but money.
Oh no, just I don't care about look, I'm pro-abortion, but this is free $10,000.
Like, you gotta not care about at least the doctor.
You're right.
Like, you gotta at least not care about somebody in the situation.
You don't care about the doctor on a individual level. Like, fuck that doctor. Like, I don't know him, and he's rich, so I should sue him. Because that's life in America. He's rich, and I should sue him. That's it. That's all I got. He's rich, and I should sue him. Yeah. So shout out to QAnon's dumbass. No, not QAnon's.
Not
dumbass.
QAnon's. The people.
The people, man. Who like it said 1,000 people.
I'm surprised it wasn't more.
The supporters first gathered Monday night downtown Dallas, and about 1 p.m. Tuesday, there were several hundred people near Dealey Plaza, where President Kennedy was assassinated. Kennedy's son died in a plane crash in '99, but some of the supporters of QAnon conspiracy theory believe that he has spent the last 22 years in hiding. They think that John F. Kennedy Jr. will reappear at the plaza before midnight Tuesday. One post from the widely followed QAnon social media account said that after Trump was reinstated as president, he would step down and JFK Jr. would become president. Then, former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn would be appointed as vice president, and Trump would be ultimately become the king of kings.
That sounds like the Antichrist.
Like, the QAnon conspiracy theory centers on the fealty of Trump, who they believe will dismantle the deep state, which they believe is comprised of leftist politicians and celebrities who are pedophiles. I just want to stop stupidity is what I want. I just want to stop the stupidity.
I feel like society doesn't function without stupidity, though, or the society that we have now doesn't function without some level of stupidity. Because otherwise, I think it would be anarchy.
But I think the stupidity is going to lead to anarchy.
But slower.
But slower. Like, I think the stupidity leads to anarchy. I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm just like, yeah.
At the end of the day?
Yeah, at the end of the day.
Are people stupid?
People, yes. Yes, people are stupid. Persons can be smart. People are stupid. Yes.
It is weird how that works to me. Because, like, people are just, like, an amalgamation of persons.
Yeah, but you know what? All it takes is 3.
One person to have the dumb idea, 2 people to casually, like, go along with it.
Yeah. All it takes is 3. I think 2 is not enough. Like, I think if one person has
2 people can have a debate.
Right. Like, I think 3 people kind of turn it into, if one person has the dumb idea and a second person jumps on and it's like, yeah, dumb idea. Now you just really have 2 people with the dumb idea. But once you add a third person, now you have a small mob. Like, you have a small mob, You have a majority. 3 out of 3.
Right.
You have a small mob that will then just continue to roll. Like, I don't want QAnon to go away.
QAnon is hilarious.
What I want is I want people to stop believing in them. I want QAnon, QAnon is the right-wing version of The Onion. Remember The Onion?
I do remember The Onion.
The Onion was like a satirical...
it's still like there's still random like online Onion article headlines that I see pop up.
When The Onion first came out, they would run these really wild satirical stories, and people would believe that shit. And like one of the stories that The Onion posted, I'll never forget this, was a whole story about Serena Williams not dating black men. And she gave this whole story about how she just will not date black men. It was a whole like...
That was an Onion story?
That was an Onion story.
I didn't know it was an Onion story.
So you believe that Serena Williams didn't date black men too?
No, I just believe the people are stupid and I didn't want to give it the time of day. Yeah. I was like...
That was an Onion story. And I was like, wow, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no. But I feel like the people who believe the QAnon stuff have more power than the people who believe the Onions.
No. I feel like, I'd say I don't. I think the people who believe, I think there are 2 groups.
Okay.
There are people who pour into the QAnon stuff, and then people who believe the QAnon stuff.
You know what? That's
and I
fair.
think the people who believe the QAnon stuff are just poor Poor whites. I'm going to just say it. I think it's the poor whites. The poor whites believe the QAnon, and some poor blacks, but it's poverty. It's definitively poverty. Like, it's that group of people who, and the people who pour into it, I think they know exactly what they're pouring into. I think they know,
they're just feeding the fire.
Yeah, because they need the fire to grow hot enough for them to benefit from it. I truly do think that. I think that there's that group of people. Like, I don't even know where to find good QAnon rhetoric anymore, because I used to like try to follow it just to laugh, and I lost, like, all of the things that I followed now kind of fell apart, and what I see now is a lot of third-hand information, but then that information is kind of written as fact, and I need first-hand information so I could see how stupid it is in its inception.
Gotcha. Now I gotta find it.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm all for the shits. Anyway, we just go down the list, because I think all of this can be talked about, except for the first thing, because you have no idea who Aaron Rodgers is.
And I read the article too, and I don't remember.
Who's Aaron Rodgers?
I literally just said that I don't remember. He is someone in sports.
Okay, I like that. Let's do this. We're gonna play a game. He's someone in sports.
He is a football quarterback.
Look at you. He is a football quarterback. For what team?
Look, I got that far.
For what team?
Fuck. Okay. Pennsylvania.
Okay, Pennsylvania.
Wait, yes?
Pennsylvania?
Wait, no. Was that right?
No.
Damn it. Then I'm not going to keep going.
I just need you to keep going.
No.
Okay, we'll throw that out. What's Pennsylvania's football team?
Steelers?
Pennsylvania Steelers. Okay.
Oh, shit. It's been a minute since I've actually watched football.
You're wrong, but that's okay.
Damn it. Shit.
You're wrong, but that's okay. I'm liking this.
Shit.
Seattle who?
No, I'm done.
No.
I'm done with you.
I'm having fun right now. Seattle.
Shit, who is? Dominic is going to murder me for not knowing.
No. Phone down. You know what?
We're not playing these games,
we're playing
Paul.
a game. Name all the football teams you can.
Why are you doing this?
Because this is fun now. So we got the Pennsylvania Steelers.
I know that's not right.
Okay.
We got the Seahawks.
Okay. Who Seahawks?
Did I say Seattle? Is that right? Is that a thing? Damn it! Oh my God! And I used to know. Okay, we got Saints.
Okay.
Saints are from New Orleans.
Okay, New Orleans Saints.
I know that one.
We'll go there. I'll give you that one.
We've got the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, Dallas Cowboys.
We've got the is Pennsylvania the Ravens?
Okay, Pennsylvania Ravens. Okay.
Okay.
Can I get two more?
The Colts. Who are the Colts?
Okay. The Colts were, you can give me either city from the Colts. The Colts had two cities.
I don't know either one.
Okay. The Colts are a team.
I know that they're a team.
Okay, but you can't give me a city for the Colts.
I can't give you a city.
So right now we got the New Orleans Saints, the Dallas Cowboys, Pennsylvania Ravens, and I need two more. I just need two more.
But, so I need the cities.
Yes, I need city and team.
Fuck, damn.
City and team. I am loving this, by the way.
Why?
Because this is so cute. This is so cute.
It is not. Okay,
yes.
Hold on.
Yes, this is so cute. MECCA. You know what? From now on, when you come in, I need you to be our sports analyst.
It's Georgia Braves.
Okay, Georgia Braves. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Pennsylvania Ravens, Georgia Braves. I need one more football team.
Okay. I'm digging deep.
Come on.
And you said that it wasn't the Seattle Seahawks?
No, Seattle Seahawks.
Okay.
Okay.
So I got
Seattle Seahawks.
Okay.
New Orleans Saints.
Yes.
Dallas Cowboys.
Did that.
Pennsylvania Ravens and Georgia Braves.
So that's 5.
That's 5. Shout out to MECCA, y'all.
Man.
Shout out to MECCA, y'all. Do I tell you now or later?
Just tell me now.
2 of those teams don't exist. Okay.
Wait, what? Which 2?
I'm not going to tell you which 2.
Damn
nope.
it.
Do not Google it. I'm not going to tell you
So why
which
did you
2.
let me get 5 if they don't exist?
Because it was so cute. It was so cute.
See, now I got to watch football.
Oh, man. Aaron Rodgers is
it.
the Super Bowl winning future Hall of Fame quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. And so for those of y'all who don't know, Aaron Rodgers came down.
Nobody watched this podcast.
Came down with COVID, which was really weird because he had been vaccinated. And then we found out that he hadn't been vaccinated. What do you want to Google now?
I do.
What do you want to Google? What do you want to know?
What two aren't real teams?
The Georgia Braves are not a real team. They're the Atlanta Braves. And that's a baseball team.
Oh shit! And we are not friends. Like, you are clearly not my friend.
The Atlanta Braves are a baseball team.
I know nothing about baseball.
And the Ravens, actually, well, first of all, Pennsylvania is a state.
State's not a city.
It's not a city. And
I thought
so
that like some states just had football teams.
You have the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
You have the Philadelphia Eagles. Those are both in Pennsylvania.
Gotcha.
And then the Ravens are in Baltimore.
I feel like these are all things that I knew at one point in my life.
So the Baltimore Ravens.
Nobody listened to this. Nobody watched this. Paul ain't my friend for real. That was not cute.
Shout out to
that
the
was
Georgia
embarrassing.
Braves. Anyway, so Aaron Rodgers has COVID, which was weird because he got vaccinated only to find out that he lied about being vaccinated.
Did they not make him provide proof?
I know.
They just believed him?
You've been vaccinated. He's future Hall of Famer, All-Star.
So you believe what you want to believe?
Yes, because he's future Hall of Famer, All-Star, Super Bowl winning Aaron Rodgers. So if he says, yo, I got vaccinated, you go, good job, Aaron. We appreciate that.
Now get out there and win.
Right. Now get out there and win. And in him winning, he got COVID.
No, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Where did he get it from?
Which is a valid question.
Because if everybody out there, well, he could got it from someone in his normal everyday life.
Yeah, his football's just a job. So, like, he goes home. Maybe his wife had it. Who knows? But I think, so one of the underlying stories is because Aaron Rodgers is, what's the word? White. And is the media going to treat him the same way they've been treating Kyrie Irving? The difference is Kyrie Irving has openly said, yo, I don't want to get the shot. I'm trying, like, let me find out as much information as possible before I get the shot. I don't want to get the shot.
They should treat him worse.
They should treat him worse because he lied about it. He lied about it. He was like, yo, and
he should be charged with assault.
Well, here's the other thing. There's another football player, Cam Newton, who was kicked off of his team for not getting a shot. Now, Cam Newton is not a future Hall of Famer, all-star. He's an all-star, but he's not a future Hall of Famer, Super Bowl winning quarterback. But he's really good. Well, he was really good, but he wouldn't take the COVID vaccine, so they kicked him off his team. Aaron Rodgers is the face of a franchise, but he's also Caucasian.
He is Caucasian.
So there's that. So we'll talk about football next week when one of the guys are here, because clearly Mecca needs Georgia Braves.
I feel attacked.
Well, hey, shout out to the Georgia Braves.
No.
Shout out to the.
I don't do baseball.
And no, you just named the Georgia Braves.
I have seen. I know exactly who I've seen.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Damn it! I should have known it was baseball. Shit. I could not name a baseball team.
Oh, let's play this game.
No. Actually, no. I could name one.
Who?
Houston Astros.
Okay, Houston Astros just lost the World Series.
Yep.
To
the people who are a baseball team and not a football team.
The Atlanta Braves. The Atlanta Braves just won the World Series.
That is why. Okay.
And yes, the Atlanta Braves just beat the Houston Astros for the World Series, like recently.
It was rigged. They cheated.
My son said Atlanta in 6, and he was right. But my son is also from Atlanta, so He believes all things Atlanta, except, well, no, he doesn't. He likes the Braves. He doesn't like all things Atlanta. He likes the Braves, though.
Damn it.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Georgia Braves. Yeah.
People are going to see this.
That may be the title of this show, by the way. So let's talk about.
I'm not promoting this.
I saw this story, and this was really dope, but then I realized I'm old as fuck. Like, this told me that I'm old as fuck. There was a police rescued a woman who was being in the process of being kidnapped, and she started showing a hand sign to passerbys in cars or whatever. Like, somebody saw the hand sign and realized that she was in trouble. And in seeing said hand sign, they called the police. Police got to the scene, and all of this shit was on TikTok. And I went, I may have seen this hand sign a million times. Did you see it? Did you read the story first of all? Okay.
I didn't read any of the stories.
So
but
the hand sign is you tuck your thumb under your fingers.
It was circulating on Facebook for a little while too, but it definitely was a popular thing on TikTok.
So I read the story, basically the story, because I was like, wait, whoa, what the fuck is a hand sign? And have I seen it? So you tuck your thumb under your fingers, and this is a sign of distress. I don't know why this is a sign. Maybe, because your thumb is being kidnapped.
Yes, it is being held hostage.
Your thumb is being held hostage right now by your fingers. Huh.
It is imprisoned. It is, okay.
So woman sees, so somebody sees.
A B. That's a nothing. That's an E.
Yeah, that's an E. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I was like trying to say, is it related to sign language? But no. Oh, you're cute.
Okay, that's S.
That's S.
Yeah, okay. Yes, I know the alphabet. I know it. But I was like, this is something, but no, it's not. This is.
Yeah,
this
that's
isn't.
not.
Yeah. Anyway, so, but I read the story, and my first thought was, yo, like, I wouldn't have known that, but I'm not on social media a lot. I'm not on those social media platforms. I'm not on TikTok unless you send me a TikTok. I'm not on Facebook except for posting the show. I'm on Instagram, but that's just to look at titties. Like, speaking of, so I'm in a, like, but in seeing the story, I'm like, that's something that people should know. But I think if you tell the masses, then kidnappers would also know.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure that there are kidnappers on TikTok.
I'm pretty sure there are kidnappers on TikTok,
but also
too.
Something silent and discreet that you can do behind your back. You can do wherever. Like, it doesn't matter if the kidnappers know.
Right.
Unless it's like a team of kidnappers and they see your person doing the sign, and now the other kidnapper is like, hey, yo, they doing the sign.
So, because what I saw that story, and I thought, damn, like, this is good information. And then that led me down a rabbit hole of another story where a little girl was in the mall with a dude that she didn't know, and she held the sign behind her back, and somebody saw it and alerted security. I don't think this little girl knows this dude. And security ran up on the dude and was like, yo, little girl, do you know this dude? And the little girl said no. And I'm like, oh, shit, this is a thing that can save people's lives. Yeah. Shout out to TikTok. Unfortunately,
old people aren't going to know.
Old people ain't going to know. Old people are going to be like, why that kid doing their hands like that? Like, my mama would have never known that this existed.
But, like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
You just hope that you're not around all old people. Are they sitting at home on their porch, people watching?
First of all, there's nothing wrong with sitting at home on your porch, damn it. Says the guy who sits at home on his porch all of the time. Anyway, so yeah, I saw that. I thought it was a really dope story. I like the fact that it came out with a happy ending. Mandatory vaccinations. Question 1, have you been vaccinated?
Yes.
Question 2, why did you get vaccinated?
So in part, because I trusted the vaccine.
Okay.
And in part because I was like, I'm around old people.
Okay.
Like, all the old people in my family got vaccinated.
Okay.
So that's it made them feel safe.
Yeah, that's a good reason, though. I got vaccinated largely because I'm not even gonna say I trusted the vaccine. It was largely because I didn't have any solid reasons on why I shouldn't get vaccinated. Right? Like I was like,
I got my smallpox vaccine. I've got my tetanus shot.
Just go get the shit, because I can't think of a reason to not get the shit. Like, there's not a solid reason.
Microchips.
I don't care about microchips. Like, I can be microchipped. I'm okay. I'm okay if the government microchips me. Like, I carry a cell phone in my pocket. And most days in my everyday life, I have on an Apple Watch. Like,
so you're not on social media.
I microchip myself, goddammit.
So I posted not too long ago that my office mate didn't want me to put an Alexa in the office because she said that she doesn't want to be recorded. And not even like 10 minutes later, she was like, "Hey, Siri." And I'm like...
So my question is, can we just get rid of stupid people?
We're trying.
Because I'm like... Did you say, hey, you know that...
I did. And she's like, well, no, it's not the same. And I'm like, yes, it is.
It is the exact same.
Like, it is literally the same.
Your phone is listening for you to say, hey, Siri. Okay, I didn't say anything. I thought my phone was going to be like, can I help you?
No, but...
Just like my Alexa is listening for me to say Alexa. And then she's going to turn blue.
My Alexa calls me by my ex's name, and I don't like it. I have reprogrammed it at least 5 times now, and it'll be like, "Have a good day," insert name, and I'm like
your recent ex?
Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It is.
That is hilarious. That is. Oh, that's funny.
And then I'll be like, "Who am I?" Like, Alexa, who am I? I am talking to. It's like, no, you're not.
Alexa, who am I? Shout out to you. Yeah. Okay. I'm with it.
See, like, it should know, right?
Yes.
Like,
yes. Shout out to.
But mine does not. And I'm like, I've had you for a long time now. They were here for a short period of that time.
That's hilarious to me. I would lose it if my Alexa, well, no one's lived here, but my Alexa started calling me some different name. I'd probably throw it away. Like, damn you.
You know what? I think I'm going to trade it with my No, because it's the one that has the clock on it. Like.
Oh, yeah. You're stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, I would just trade it with my grandma's, but hers doesn't have the clock on it.
You don't want your Alexa calling your grandma that name, though.
Oh, that would be funny.
Oh.
It's not funny for me. It'd be funny for her.
Gotcha. So back to the vaccination shit.
Yeah.
So you've been vaccinated. I've been vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about mandatory vaccination?
If it was 100% guaranteed to keep you from getting the virus, I'd say mandatory vaccinations. Or I guess it also depends, because I think that kids should be mandatory. It should be mandatory for children to get vaccinated for all the things that they can get vaccinated for.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't know that's like, because a lot of jobs now are requiring vaccinations. It's like, shit, make them work from home, make them not be able to attend office functions, like make them wear a mask. I don't know that I think that we should make people have mandatory vaccinations. Maybe to travel too. You know what? I'm real, like, there's a lot of caveats to that.
See, I said this when because now the law has passed that I think by sometime in sometime in January, companies with more than 100 people have to have all of their employees vaccinated. And I immediately read that and said, no, that should not be a thing. I don't believe in mandatory vaccination, just the same way that I don't believe in the government should tell anyone what to do with their body. So the government, if I stand on the ideology that the government shouldn't tell women to get abortions or to not get abortions, because your body, your choice, I stand on that same thing with vaccines. Now, I think that companies individual private companies can say, well, if you want to work for us,
then you have
to be vaccinated. But I don't think the government should be mandating vaccines. The same way I don't think the government should tell a woman that she cannot terminate pregnancy. Like I don't think that the government should be telling people that they should or should not get a vaccine. Now, when we talk about children and vaccines, yes, I think that I'm not even pro-vaccine in children. I think that that's a parental thing. I think that you should have to face the consequences, though. Like if you don't want your kid to get a smallpox, tetanus, herpes vaccination shot, then cool. Your kid doesn't have to get one, but your kid also can't go to public school.
Okay.
Like your kid's not required to get one, but your kid also can't be in public school
around other kids.
Like I think that the same ideology should apply with this. Like you don't have to get a COVID vaccination or COVID vaccine, but also shit, if you don't get the shit, then
you can't go to vacation in Europe.
Yeah, or shit, you can't go to a Spurs game, my nigga. Like it should be all of that though, right? Like you're not required to get it, but if you don't get it, certain places shouldn't be required to let you in.
Okay.
Yeah, like I don't gotta let you in over there, because you made a choice. We should also be able to make a choice. But
True.
The government should not mandate that shit on everybody.
Because then no one's making a choice.
Right, because it's no longer a choice. It's you're doing some shit because you're being forced to. And I don't think the government should force us to do anything. Like, I'm like, nah, son. I got the shot because I thought it was, whatever, get the shot. Get on a flight, go somewhere special or random or specially random, whatever. Like, just get the shot so you can then do shit. And then no one cares. I don't even know what my paperwork is anymore.
I keep mine in my car.
Oh, no. Mine may be in my safe next to my passport, which is bananas because my gun isn't in my safe anymore. My gun used to be in my safe. I put my gun on my safe. I kept wanting to shoot my neighbor, so.
No, I was like, if you need it at the ready, then
yeah.
You don't want to have to go unlock your safe and then get it.
No, and I keep wanting to shoot my neighbor.
There will be no occasion that I can think of where you will need to pull out your vaccine card at the drop of a dime.
But I do want to shoot my neighbor.
You keep on saying that, and I keep on trying to get past it.
Yeah, bad built bitch.
That one.
And I do mean bitch in a derogatory woman type of way. Fuck her. Anyway,
but don't fuck her.
But don't fuck her. She is built horribly, man. Like my neighbor.
But like she's also like an actual bitch.
No, she is an actual bitch. Like, fuck her for real.
Cool.
Yeah, fuck her. She came to me sideways when I first moved in over here. And
because we can only body shame if they're terrible people.
No, I disagree. I disagree wholeheartedly. You can body shame even if they're nice people. Like she's easily 6 feet tall, right? She may be 5'9", 5'11". She's tall. She's a taller woman. She's a bigger woman, so she's, broad in the shoulders. She's broad.
Have you seen Despicable Me?
But she has no titties and no ass.
Have you seen Despicable Me?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, like I'm thinking you shouldn't be big with no titties and no ass. Like I've seen her in leggings at the corner store, and I'm like, yo, where's your ass at?
This poor woman.
Yeah, like you can't be bad built and a bitch.
You gotta pick a struggle.
Yeah, you gotta pick a struggle. But I heard, man, we gonna get back to this shit. I heard through my neighborhood crackhead.
I was like, grifter?
My neighborhood crackhead told me that she that the bad built bitch gives good head. Go ahead, ask away. Ask away. Yep. Nope. I don't know.
Okay.
Go no. Ask. What's the question?
What gender is your neighborhood crackhead?
My neighborhood crackhead's a woman.
Okay, that's what I thought.
No. Okay, but no. She was saying that the bad built bitch gave head to her son, the crackhead son.
Oh, this story just got better.
The bad built bitch has a live-in boyfriend and some drug dealer around the corner. And I was like, because I asked the question, like, why these niggas tripping over her? And she was like, oh, she give good head. And I was like, oh, No.
I was like,
Nah.
It's like he gonna find out.
Nah. Shit.
If you gotta deal with her, like, should you not get some kind of compensation?
Nah. It ain't. There's no way in heaven or hell that I would put my penis near that woman. Anyway, shout out to my neighborhood though, man. I love it over here. Yeah, one day I'm gonna put her on my IG because I be wanting to put her on my IG, but I never get a good shot, and it should be too far away. Like I don't want to put on the IG and niggas be like,
"What's that tree doing? Like, why are you showing us a photo of a tree?"
So let's talk about. Let's move on. We got past mandatory vax. We discussed that. I don't give a shit about that Squid Game crypto.
I just think it's funny when people when dumb people lose money.
Stupid people, man. It's stupid people. Like you jumping on a wave because you think it's about to be something. Like I would never invest in Squid Game crypto. Like
that Dogecoin was wild.
Yeah, but how many times have we seen that happen? Dogecoin, right? There's been a couple of them that blew up, but none of them that blew up and lasted.
True.
I just saw this recently discussing cryptocurrency because I've been looking into like what coin to really invest in. I've been looking, like doing some research, and outside of Bitcoin, they showed who is they? In this instance,
mainstream media.
Now, in this instance, I follow Wall Street Trapper and Earn Your Leisure. Those are two black financial podcasts. So I follow both of them, and I think I was Wall Street Trapper. No, it was Earn Your Leisure I was listening to, and they talked about how if you look in 2017, Bitcoin was the number one cryptocurrency, and there were like the top 9 though. If you jump another 3 years, none of those other 9 exist anymore. Yeah, it's just Bitcoin. And a bunch of new crypto. And then when you jump to 2021, once again, it's Bitcoin and a bunch of new crypto. Some of those crypto from 2017 completely don't exist. Some of them have just either leveled out or stabled out or ended up being stable where they are. And some of them are just gone. And so knowing that, the only way that I personally would have ever bought Squid Game crypto
is immediately when it opened.
Immediately buy when it opened
and immediately
sell it quickly. Like sell it quickly. But the dudes who were on it, I think they said 2 million. Yeah, like 2 point something million. The dudes who created the coin then sold it. Once it hit 2 million, they just bounced.
Yeah.
And the coin is worth 0.
Nothing.
Which sucks for people who did no research. People who thought, oh, I can get rich quick like Bitcoin, so I'm going to buy this. And I tell people all the time, my Bitcoin is stressful. Like my Bitcoin is fucking stressful. Yeah, I stopped watching it because it's
fluctuates too much.
Like a roller coaster, man. It's just stressful as hell.
But it's one of those things that investment shouldn't be a daily watch unless that's your job.
Right, and I think depending on, I know a few people who made real good money off Bitcoin, but they invested early, and they watched their money shoot up. So when Bitcoin had that really bad drop earlier this year, they were solid based on their initial investment. Like if you invested $5,000, and at some point Bitcoin got up for you to $80,000. Off your $5,000 investment, and then it drops down to 60,
then you still
winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you still at a win. Yeah, but I saw that crypto Squid Game shit. My first thought was, y'all stupid.
Like if we hadn't already talked about so many stupid people, like the point of that story was people are stupid.
People are stupid, man. People are stupid. We can finish out these last 2 stories and get out of here. Which one you want to do first?
I want to end on the third from the bottom.
Okay. So story came across the wire, man. I actually read this story because this shit was crazy. Man kills daughter's boyfriend because daughter's boyfriend had sold daughter into sex trafficking. That's a lot to say twice backwards. But, and why would you say it twice backwards? The whole story was man killed his daughter's boyfriend for selling her into sex trafficking, police say. Shit happened in Washington State. A dad, Washington State father, killed his daughter's 19-year-old boyfriend for selling her into sex trafficking, into a sex trafficking ring. I'm going to skip all the particulars. The dad, who is 60, has been charged with first-degree murder, held on $1 million bond. It was determined that in 2020, his juvenile daughter had been sex trafficked in the Seattle area, and he obtained information, the dad, obtained information that the boyfriend was responsible.
Wolf was like, what, 19?
The boyfriend was 19. And so the dad found out that the daughter's boyfriend was going to be somewhere. The dad drove there and waited on Buddy to arrive.
Beat the shit out of him.
Threw him in a trunk and beat his ass. At some point, I don't know if he killed him and then left him in the trunk, or if he left him in the trunk.
And then he died.
Oh, no, it says right here. The dad, we're going to call him Hero. Hero subsequently assaulted the victim by hitting him in the head with a cinder block and stabbed him repeatedly, causing his death. After the homicide, the Hero drove the vehicle to a remote area in Spokane, Washington, with the abandoned body still inside. The car stayed in that area for up until last month. So this was in October. Up until last month, the car had still been there. And then the Hero got somebody else to drive the car to a different location. They don't think that the person who drove the car knew that there was a body in the trunk. So that person's not being charged. But I think we should start a GoFundMe for this dad.
I think we should.
Yeah. All the way around. Like, I don't see why he's even being charged. Except for the premeditated murder.
It's the premeditated part.
Yeah, except for the premeditated murder.
Like, it's that first degree.
Yeah, like, damn it.
I think it should be knocked down to manslaughter.
I think it should be. I think, but you know what? I think the dad may be able to argue emotional distress. You sold my daughter
into sex trafficking. She could have been killed. She probably wished that she was dead on several occasions. That is his child.
You sold my daughter into sex trafficking, bruh. I think that you should die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, so, I don't care how old you are.
Right. Right.
Like, he pulled a real, what was that movie? Taken?
Yeah. That was some Taken shit. Yeah.
That was some Taken shit.
So
because didn't he also find her? Am I making that up?
No, he found her.
Yeah.
Yeah, he found her. He found the dudes who had her. Like, you know what? This dad is Liam Neeson without the racism. I mean, he might be racist, but we don't know yet. Yeah. We didn't know Liam Neeson was racist back then either. I don't think Liam Neeson is racist, by the way, but I think that's funny. But yeah, this dad is Liam Neeson without the racism. Yeah. Because I don't have a particular set of skills, but I would try to find my daughter too. Like, you can't sell my daughter into sex trafficking, dog. So
you can't sell someone's child.
Nah.
Someone's relative. Like, you sold my cousin into sex traffic, you're gonna die.
Right. Like, yeah. Especially if it's a cousin I love. Now, I got certain cousins that,
And I feel like sex trafficking is it's worse than murder to me.
I think so, too.
Like, that's trauma you got to live with.
Yeah, I think so, too.
That is repeated trauma. That is, you are being sold and you're not getting any of the money.
Right. And the person that buys you believes that they own you.
Yeah, even though you had no say in it.
Right. They believe.
It is slavery.
It is slavery.
It is sex slavery. Sex trafficking is sex slavery.
Could you sleep with a slave?
That's rape. If it's your slave, then that's rape.
Ooh, what if it's somebody else's slave?
Did they consent?
Who, the slave or the slave owner?
The slave.
Okay.
Because if the slave owner that's not consent.
Huh. Okay.
So, like, you can sleep with a slave if you have their consent. You can't sleep with the slave if it's your slave. because then they technically can't give consent, kind of like if you're in prison and you're like an officer tries. I don't know.
Can my slave give consent? What if she's not a? What if she's just a slave? Like she's okay.
Okay. Like, is she in the kind of mental mindset where all she knows is slavery and all she like knows is subjugation, and so she she says yes.
The real answer is slaves can't give consent.
Okay.
Like Thomas Jefferson and Sally Hemings. That was not a consensual relationship.
It was not.
She was a slave and he was a rapist. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to end on the other one.
That's why we're going to end on this. We are not ending on rapey presidents. Who is the most rapey president?
We won't know.
I mean, Thomas Jefferson is
pretty
up there,
rapey.
though. Yeah.
Like, who is the most rapey president we know about?
Yeah, Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson.
I don't know, though. What's your boy name? Trump had charges. Trump had charges and accusations.
Trump did have charges.
Yeah. So there's that. Not charges. He had accusations. He wasn't charged, I don't think. I know he was accused. He was never charged.
He was charged with other things, right?
I don't know if he was charged with... I think all of that shit kind of went away. Damn. Yeah, and then Epstein died. So, yeah.
He didn't commit suicide?
No. Yes, he did. That's what they said.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. Yeah. That is what they said.
That's what they said. Shit.
They.
Yeah. Mainstream media told me Epstein committed suicide, and I believe him. I don't believe him.
We believe him. HGG believes them.
Let's do this. Let's get out of here on this last story because this is hilarious and sad at the same time. Headline reads, woman convinced husband that he has Alzheimer's and then stole money from him.
Like, robbed him blind for years.
So the story basically talks, the story basically talks about a woman who, her husband wanted to go to the bank to check his bank account. He was in his 70s at the time. She told him, bruh, remember the last time you was at the bank? You wilded out. Husband, in turn, believed that he had Alzheimer's. She convinced him that he had Alzheimer's, and all the while she was siphoning money out of his account. So when he goes to the bank to figure out what the hell is going on, and he wilds out at the bank, he thinks it's the bank. Or it's him. He never thinks it's her.
Because she convinced him. That is smart.
That is diabolical genius at its, maybe not finest, but close to the top, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I feel like it takes something to convince someone of their own insanity. Like.
Right.
Like, you gotta be good, because you can't just be like, oh yeah, I remember that time you wilded out. You'd be like, no, it's like that didn't happen.
You have to you have to tell him a thing happened so much
that he starts to believe it. So that is dedication.
Yeah,
that is putting in work. She earned them checks.
I mean, but did she though?
She was cashing, I think it said his Social Security, his retirement, and his, was it a disability? She was cashing 3 different checks of his. Signing his name and cashing the checks. And telling him that he had Alzheimer's. What if he had a family history of Alzheimer's?
Yeah, that helps, right?
Yeah.
Like you build into the lie, and then at some point the lie becomes just that much better of a lie.
It's like, it's okay, honey. You're not your dad. You are not your father. I'm not going to abandon you.
I am all for, look, I know, and this is where the horrible and horribly good guys come in. I'm all for the diabolical nature of this ideology. I'm all for her convincing her husband he had Alzheimer's.
It doesn't say that she was hurting him.
Yeah, she wasn't hurting him. She just found a way to convince him that he was losing his mind.
But does that hurt him mentally?
No, because he was fine mentally. He just thought he was losing his mind.
But after you think that you're crazy for so long and then you're questioning everything, can you really stay sane? Like, can you stay okay?
I don't know. Yes, because you're not crazy. Yeah, you're not crazy. You've been convinced that you're crazy, but you're not crazy. So, yeah. Look, here's a funny thing about this whole story. Like when I saw the story and I started reading through it, the very first thing I thought was, his kids gotta be pissed.
Oh yeah.
His kids gotta be pissed because his kids are watching this, because this isn't his original wife. So his kids are watching this new woman siphon off money out of their dad's account. And what if she convinced the kids that dad had Alzheimer's too? Oh, I'm all for this level of diabolicalness.
That is, like, she was dedicated to the lie. She was dedicated to the lifestyle she built based on that lie.
Question.
Answer.
What is... Let me see if I can ask you this. Relationship-wise, what's the biggest lie you've told? Biggest.
Huh.
Like, not the most hurtful, biggest lie you've told.
The biggest.
Or what's the biggest lie that was told to you?
Oh.
Don't worry, they don't listen. Go ahead.
Oh, no, it was just, I was dating the last guy that I dated back in 2010. Not like he told me he was single. He drove up and picked me up from Houston in his girlfriend's car, and then was telling me that it was a crazy ex who hadn't gotten over him, and like me and him just riding around in his car, like she blowing him up.
So what was the lie?
That he was single, that we were in a relationship and we were the only ones in it.
Okay, that's regular.
Like, I don't
see
you know what?
I don't see what the problem is.
Like, if there is an outrageous lie, I don't know it.
I had a chick once tell me she was pregnant.
That's not normal?
I
thought that's a normal lie.
It shouldn't be a normal lie. She told me she was pregnant and then told me that she went and terminated. Like, she told me she was pregnant and then told me, like, hey, she told me after the fact, hey, I was pregnant and I terminated. And I was like, really? And then I started doing the math, and the math didn't add up. Like, we had just had sex Friday.
The math wasn't mathing?
Yeah, the math wasn't mathing. Like, I was like, wait, nigga, we had sex Friday. You terminated a week later? Like, how does this work? Like, what is...
I had a chick tell one of my exes that she was pregnant and that she had been assaulted, which, like, caused the pregnancy because she didn't want him to come see me.
Oh.
And when I say exes, like, we dated back in high school. Like, we dated, like, my freshman or sophomore year of high school. And then we hadn't, and we just stayed friends. And this was, like, 9 years later.
I was dating a chick once, and a dude had his cousin call her. So I'm dating this chick. A dude had his cousin call her and tell her that he was in a really bad motorcycle accident so that she would leave me to go tend to said cousin. To go tend to dude.
Yeah.
She didn't leave me, though. But she was really, really sad. She was really sad.
It's like, aw.
And when I found out why she was sad, I was like, oh, like I was like bothered. Like, I was bothered that she was sad. No, let me rephrase. I wasn't bothered that she was sad, but I was like trying to console her through her sadness.
Yeah.
Because her friend.
It's like you were bothered that she was sad because she was sad.
Yeah. Like, I was like, yo, nah, like, I don't know. Like, we can't. And then she later found out the dude lied. He did not want her around me. And then she was mad, and I was not mad at all. I was like, oh, that shit's hilarious. That shit's hilarious.
Like, shout out to me.
I actually later, when I saw a dude, told him, I was like, dude, the box ain't even that good. Like,
damn.
Yeah, you ain't got to do all that. The box ain't that good. I was still dating her at the time. when I said it.
You were terrible.
I was like, dude, you ain't got to do all that. The box ain't even that good. Yeah.
Was it not?
That was great, but still, like, shit, I don't need you trying to kill yourself to find out, though, my nigga. Like, shit. Don't die for the box, dog. Like, you know what? No, it wasn't good enough to die for.
Have you ever had any that was good enough to die for?
No.
Just like ever in life?
Death? Nah. Shit, have I ever had box good enough to scrape my knee for? That's fucked up.
I was like,
no.
Never?
Death? Nah. Death? No, I'm not. There's no box good enough to die for. Nah.
There is not.
Nah. Like die? Like die? Nah.
Like die dead, like you're not coming back?
Yeah, like, nah, I'm good. Like, no. That's why I wonder why people commit suicide over breakups, because I'm like, dude.
They tie their self-worth to the relationship, and then when it's gone, so is their self-worth.
Right, but there's nothing, I have never dated a woman in the history of me dating that has made me think when we broke up, I couldn't go on. Honestly, what I think when we break up is, oh, I'm getting new bitches. Like, that becomes the immediate thought. Like, oh, I'm getting new bitches. Like, at this point, I never think, you know what?
This is it.
This is it. This is it. I'm sad. Nah, I'm good. I'm getting new bitches. And they're going to play for the Georgia Braves. My new bitches are going to play for the Georgia
Song
Braves.
here. We're out. Come to second verse. I'm co-hosting. If you mention this, I will act like I don't know anything.
All of my new bitches play for the Georgia Braves. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow us wherever you're listening to this shit at. We are out.
Bye.
Peace out, bitches.